Fredda Wasserman, thank you for talking with me. You're a licensed marriage and family therapist and the clinical director of adult programs and education at Our House Grief Support Center in Los Angeles. You're also the co-author of Saying Goodbye to Someone You Love, Your Emotional Journey Through End of Life and Grief. Why did you write this book?
We wrote this book to help bring death and grief out into conversation. So often in our society, people don't talk about death, don't know how to talk about it, and don't know if they should or could. And in the 150 people or so that we interviewed for this book, we found that people really are anxious to be able to share their thoughts and their feelings. And so we're hoping that by reading these vignettes and some of the guidelines and advice that runs through the book, that people will develop a little more comfort, because so often we might regret not having a conversation after someone dies, and yet we don't really know how. And so we're hoping that this book will offer people a way to realize that talking about death and grief doesn't have to be a predictor that it's going to happen imminently, but that it can be a loving and tender and intimate part of a relationship.